Yo, what's going on guys? HyperX here. Welcome back to a video for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. And in this one, I want to put together a super quick guide on some of the best quests you can do to boost your MR. Of course, keep in mind there is absolutely no rush to boost your master rank. You should play the game at whatever pace you enjoy, and there is absolutely no need to rush through it. However, for those of you guys that have completed the story and you want to get to things like master rank 50 or master rank 100 so you can unlock more monsters, because keep in mind there are monsters you will unlock at different thresholds, so if you want to fight some of the ones that you haven't had a chance to encounter yet, you will need to be a higher master rank. And for that reason, I want to go through a quick tip on some of the best quests you can do right now to boost your master rank. If you guys do enjoy this, a like would be super appreciated. Comment down below if you have any questions. And of course, do be sure to keep it locked because we have plenty more Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak guides coming your way. So, naturally speaking, as you're playing throughout the game and you are fighting things and you are farming armor sets, you will then get to the end game boss, you will then defeat the boss, and then once you've done that, your master rank cap will be unlocked, and depending on where you are, will then influence what you'll be doing next. There will be various different thresholds you will approach, and initially those threshold gaps are quite small, things like 10 to 20, 20 to 30, later on those gaps get bigger. If you want to jump up as best as possible, then right now what you should be doing will kind of depend on whether you are hunting solo or if you are hunting in a team. If you look through the quests, typically multi-monster quests will yield more XP. However, you do need to factor in the trade-off here with the sort of time. Whenever you do a multi-monster quest, the individual monster health pools are smaller, so it will take you less time to kill an individual monster, but there is of course the challenge factor in that if you go through and say defeat 2 out of 3 and you die in the last one, you have potentially wasted some time. If you're running in a well-oiled team, or of course you have a nice build, you can in a multi-monster quest easily take down a single monster in about 5 minutes. So multiply that out, a triple monster quest may take you somewhere in the range of 10 to 15 minutes. Typically, triple monster quests and quadruple monster quests will yield somewhere in the realm of 1 to 1.5 bars, at least early on. From our testing, it does seem that as you get later on towards the sort of higher master ranks, the yield is a little bit less, but largely speaking, if you want the greatest XP, it will come from the multi-monster quests. However, outside of that, anomaly quests are also a good focus. Naturally, you will need afflicted materials anyway for end game, so this is a good place to focus your attention. Do keep in mind, afflicted monsters have massive health pools, and again, if you are fighting this with, say, a maybe not optimized build, they can take you 10 to 15 minutes to defeat, so it can take a little while, but typically if you fight some of the higher rank afflicted monsters, you can get around 2/3 of a master rank bar in a single quest. For the most part, we did a lot of time farming Garangom. He is naturally a monster that hits quite hard, but he's also relatively slow, so in that regard, he was actually quite easy to farm, and farming him back to back typically yielded around 2/3 of a master rank bar per hunt. So running this on repeat is one of the things that we did in order to boost our master rank. Again, in between that, we then ran some multi-monster quests. There are a couple later on you get that are in the arena. There are 4 monsters, so naturally you don't have to go chasing them. They are all there for you. But again, if you aren't too efficient with them and they do start running riot and getting on top of you, the arena can also get a bit hectic. But largely speaking, that is effectively what you need to know. Keep in mind, I would not be surprised if very soon after launch they release an event quest, which further helps you do this. They've often done this in the past. They've released event quests that are very good for boosting hunter rank, and by extension in Sunbreak, that'll probably be master rank. But as it currently exists, right now, as of launch, these are your best things. Multi-monster quests will yield the most XP, but there is of course the trade-off in time and potential challenge. So outside of that, anomaly quests are probably your best bet if you can get them down to a decent completion time. So there you have it, super quick guide and a few things you should focus on if you want to boost your master rank as quickly as possible. If you've missed any of our recent videos, be sure to check out one of these ones, and otherwise keep it locked for plenty more Sunbreak.